It's June 28th, 1984, and Los Angeles is simmering under a sticky summer haze. The city's buzzing. People coming off late shifts, kids asleep in their beds, the hum of AC units fighting the heat. But there's something else in the air tonight. Something you can't quite pin down. A heaviness, like the world's holding its breath. In Glassell Park, a rundown little pocket of L.A., 79-year-old Jennie Vincow's asleep in her apartment. The windows cracked open, just enough to let in a breeze. Big mistake, because out there, slinking through the shadows, is a guy who's about to turn that quiet night into a slaughterhouse. He slips in, silent, like a damn ghost. No forced entry, no noise, just a shadow moving through the dark. Jennie doesn't even stir until it's too late. He's on her, a blade flashing in the dim light. Sharp, hungry. He doesn't just stab her, he unloads. The knife rips through her chest, her arms, her face, blood spraying, soaking the sheets, pooling on the floor. She's thrashing, gasping, but he's relentless. Then he goes for her throat, one brutal slash, deep and jagged, nearly taking her head clean off. The room's a mess now. Crimson streaks on the walls, the bed a sopping red swamp. He stands there for a second, breathing hard, staring at her mangled body like it's a piece of art. Then he rummages through her stuff, pockets some cash and jewelry, and vanishes back into the night. No witnesses. No screams loud enough to wake the neighbors. Just a corpse left cooling in the dark. That's the first taste of what's coming, but it's not the worst. Fast forward to March 17th, 1985, Rosemead, another sleepy L.A. suburb. Maria Hernandez, 22, pulls into her garage around 11 p.m. She's fumbling with her keys when a tall, lanky figure steps out of the shadows, black hair, hollow eyes, teeth like a junkyard dog's. Before she can scream, he raises a .22 pistol and fires. The bullet slams into her face, but miracle of miracles. It hits her keys first, deflecting just enough to save her life. She drops, playing dead, blood trickling down her cheek. He steps over her, thinking she's done, and heads inside. Her roommate, Dayle Okazaki, 34, isn't so lucky. She's in the kitchen, grabbing a late-night snack. When this creep bursts in, she ducks behind the counter. But he's quick, too quick. He fires again, and this time the bullet punches through her forehead. Blood and brain matter splatter the cabinets. She's dead before she hits the floor, eyes wide open in shock. He doesn't even blink, just walks out, leaving Maria trembling in the garage, too scared to move until he's long gone. Same night, same psycho. Monterey Park, a few miles away. Sally and Veronica Yu, 30, is driving home when he spots her. He tails her, pulls up beside her car, and yanks her out into the street like she's nothing. 2 shots, bam, bam, right to her chest. She's choking on her own blood, claw at the asphalt as he speeds off in her car, dumping it later like it's trash. The street's quiet again, except for the wet gurgle of her last breaths fading out. This guy's not just killing, he's hunting. And he's only getting started. By summer 85, he's breaking into houses all over L.A., creeping through San Francisco too. He's got no pattern, men, women, kids, old folks, doesn't matter. He'll shoot you in the head, slit your throat, beat you to a pulp with a tire iron, rape you while you're bleeding out. One night, July 20th, he hit Sun Valley. Chanaron Covenant, 32, is asleep next to his wife, Samkid, and their 8-year-old son. Ramirez sneaks in, blasts Chanaron's brains out with a .22, point blank, skull fragments everywhere. Samkid wakes up to the gunshot, screaming, but he's on her in a flash, rapes her right there, makes the kid watch, then ties him up and tears the house apart for cash. They're alive when he leaves, but barely human anymore, shaking and sobbing in the wreckage of their lives. Then there's the Satan shit. He's obsessed. Leaves pentagrams scratched into walls, drawn in victims' blood. Even forces one woman to swear to Satan while he's assaulting her. August 8th, 85, Mission Viejo. He shoots Bill Carnes, 29, in the head 3 times, leaves him for dead. Bill's fiancée, Inez Erickson, gets it worse. Raped, beaten, tied up, forced to beg for mercy while he laughs. The house reeks of blood and fear when he's done. Another pentagram smeared on the bedroom wall, like a calling card. It's chaos, made pure, unhinged chaos. Every night's a gamble. Will he pick your house? Your family? You wake up to a creak, and your heart's pounding, wondering if it's him. LA's a pressure cooker, guns sail spike. People barricade their homes, but he keeps coming. Who the hell is this guy? So who's behind this nightmare? Let's peel back the curtain on Richard Ramirez, because this dude's life is a horror movie all its own, a slow, ugly build to monster he became. Born February 29th, 1960, in El Paso, Texas, he's the youngest of 5 kids to Julian and Mercedes Ramirez, Mexican immigrants scratching by. Dad's a railway worker, mom's stuck in a boot factory, breathing in toxic fumes while she's pregnant with little Richie. That's strike 1, chemicals messing with his brain before he's even born. All his siblings have some kind of birth defect, breathing issues, twisted bones, so maybe that factory air's already cursing the family. Home's no picnic either. Julian's a mean bastard, big guy, quick temper, fists flying when he's pissed. Richard's getting knocked around from toddlerhood, and it's not just slaps, full-on beatings that leave marks. Then, age 2, a dresser topples onto his head, bam, massive gash, knocked out cold. Age 5, he's swinging at the park, gets clocked by the damn thing, and boom, epileptic seizures kick in. He's having fits, blacking out, and nobody's doing much about it. Doctors later say those headaches fucked up his brain, prefrontal cortex. The bit that keeps you from going apeshit is toast. That's strike 2. But the real kicker? His cousin Mike, Miguel Mike Ramirez, Vietnam vet, rolls back into town when Richard's about 12. Mike's a psycho, brags about raping and killing women overseas, shows off Polaroids of headless corpses, naked bodies tied to trees, blood dripping everywhere. Richard's not scared. He's hooked, sits there wide-eyed, soaking in while Mike teaches him stealth tricks, how to slit a throat quiet-like. Then May 4th, 1975, shit gets real. Richard's 15, hanging at Mike's place, when Mike shoots his wife Jessie in the face, point blank. Blood sprays across Richard's shirt. Mike's laughing, calm as hell, while Jessie's brains slide down the wall. Cops call insanity. Mike walks free after a stint in a psych ward. Richard? He's not crying, he's fascinated. Starts sleeping in cemeteries to dodge Dad's rages, dreaming about that blood. School's a bust. He's weird, quiet, twitchy, drops out at 17, already hooked on weed, pills, whatever he can snatch. Works at a Holiday Inn, uses a master key to rob guests, even molests 2 kids in an elevator once. Nobody rats him out. Then he tries raping a woman in her room. Her husband catches him, beats him bloody, but they're out-of-towners, so charges drop. He's free, spiraling. By 22, he ditches Texas for L.A. Cocaine's his new god now. Funds with break-ins, lives rough on the streets. Teeth rotting out, stinking like hell, but he's got this charm, dark eyes, smooth talk that pulls people in before they see the knife. Satanism's his next obsession. Heavy metal, AC/DC, Black Sabbath, fuels it. He's hearing voices in the riffs, convinced the devil's got his back. That's strike 3, a brain-damaged, abused kid, groomed by a killer, high as a kite, worshipping evil. He's not just a punk anymore. He's a predator ready to unleash hell. Let's map this bastard's rampage, because once Richard Ramirez starts, he doesn't stop. It's a year plus of terror, and I'm going to walk you through every gory step, how he picks them, how he kills them, and why it's so damn freaky. First known hits April 10th, 1984, San Francisco. 9-year-old May Leung's in her apartment basement, hunting a lost dollar bill. He grabs her, rapes her, little kid, screaming, helpless, then stabs her over and over. Blood's pouring. She's choking, and he hangs her body from a pipe like a trophy. Cops don't link it to him till 2009. DNA's a bitch, but it's his opening act, a taste of the sickness brewing. June 84, back to Jennie Vincow. Throat slashed, house trashed. He lays low for months, plotting. Then March 85 hits, and it's game on. Maria and Dayle Veronica you, bam, bam, bam. 3 in one night. He's random as hell. Picks houses with open windows, unlocked doors, no dog barking. Doesn't care who's inside. It's a thrill, the power. March 27th, Whittier, Vincent Azera, 64, and Maxine, 44. Sneaks in, shoots Vincent in the head. Blood sprays a pillow. Maxine wakes up. He stabs her. Cars are up, guts spilling. Eyes gouged out, left in a heap. Takes their cash, their car gone. May 14th, Monterey Park. Bill Doy, 66. Bullet to the face. Wife Lillian tied up. Raped, beaten. May 29th, Monrovia. Mabel Ma Bell, 83. And Sister Florence Nettie Lang, 81. Hammers their skulls in with a claw hammer. Crunch. Brains oozing. Draws pentagrams and lipstick. July 2nd, Arcadia. Mary Louise Cannon, 75. Throat slit ear to ear. July 5th, Sierra Madre. Whitney Bennett, 16. Survives a tire iron to the head. For 178 stitches to prove it. July 7th, Monterey Park. Joyce Nelson, 61. Stomped to death. Face a pulpy mess. July 20th, doubleheader. Sun Valley's Covenants. Then Glendale's Lella Maxine, 66 and 68. Shoots them both, hacks them with machete, limbs dangling, blood everywhere. August 6th, Northridge. Chris and Virginia Peterson, both shot in the head, survived by dumb luck. August 8th, Mission Viejo. Carnes and Erickson, pentagram finale. August 18th, San Francisco. Peter and Barbara Pan, 66 and 62. Peter's shot dead. Barbara's raped, beaten, pentagram on the wall. He's a ghost, slips in, slaughters, slips out. Weapons? Whatever's handy. Guns, knives, machetes, hammers, even fists. Victims? Anyone breathing. He rapes kids. 6-year-old Anastasia Hronas, dragged from her bed, assaulted, dumped alive. Beats old ladies to mush. Shoots men point blank. Leaves survivors broken, gibbering wrecks. It's not about money. He takes trinkets, sure, but the killing's the prize. Every crime seems a horror flick. Blood-smeared walls, satanic scribbles, bodies twisted in ways bodies shouldn't twist. LA's losing its mind. Nobody sleeps. Everybody's armed, and he's still out there. So why is he doing this? What's rattling around in that screwed-up skull? Let's crack it open, mate. Because Ramirez isn't just a killer, he's a walking psych ward. And figuring him out is like staring into a black hole. Start with the brain damage. Those had injuries as a kid? Docs say they trashed his impulse control. Normal people feel a twinge of, nah, don't do that. He doesn't. Rage, lust, whatever hits him, he rides at full throttle. Add epilepsy. Seizures twisting his wiring, maybe making him see shit, hear voices. Then the trauma. Dad's fists, mom's neglect, Mike's murder show. He's not loved. He's a punching bag, a witness to gore. That fuses sex and violence in his head. Puberty hits, and he's jerking off to those Polaroids. Not Playboy. Power's his drug now. Hurting people gets him high. Satanism's a cherry on top. He's not a card-carrying cult guy, just a nut who thinks the devil's his bodyguard. AC/DC's Night Prowler is his anthem. He's humming it while he cuts throats, convinced Satan's cheering him on. Psychologists call him a sociopath. Empathy's dead. Remorse is a myth. Not a psychopath like Bundy, all cold and calculated. Ramirez is sloppy, emotional, a volcano of chaos. Killing's his release, his middle finger to a world that beat him down. Picking victims? No plan. Just whoever's vulnerable, whoever's there. The randomness is a terror. He's a storm, not a sniper. The rapes, the mutilations? Control. He's small, scrawny, but in those moments he's God. Carving pentagrams, making him swear to Satan. That's him stamping his mark. Proving he's more than the junkie loser everyone sees. Drugs, coke, PCP, crank it up, melt his brakes. He's high when he kills, wired and wild. No filter between thought and action. It's a feedback loop. Kill, feel invincible, crave more. By 85, he's a machine. 13 confirmed dead. Dozens more raped, beaten, scarred. And he loves it. Grins in court later. Flashes that pentagram on his palm like a rock star. Cops are scrambling. LA's a war zone. Bodies piling up. No leads. Early on, they're clueless. Jennie's a one-off, May's unsolved. March 85. Maria survives. Gives a sketch. Tall, thin, dark hair, rotten teeth. Ballistics tie Dayle and Veronica. Same .22. Shoe prints. Obvious sneakers. Pop up at crime scenes. A breadcrumb trail. By July, they're sure it's one guy. The Night Stalker. Papers call him. Panics everywhere. Locks sell out. Vigilantes roam. August 24th, Mission Viejo. Inez IDs him. Spots his orange Toyota. Cops find it ditched. Lift a fingerprint. August 30th, 1985. They match it. Richard Ramirez, 25, drifter, rap sheet for theft. Mugshots plastered everywhere. TV, papers, billboards. August 31st. He's in East L.A. Clueless his face is famous. Tries to carjack a woman. Angela De La Torre screams, fights him off. Crowd spots him, recognizes him. El Matador, they yell, the killer. Mob forms, dozen furious, armed with pipes, bats, a steel rod. They swarm him, beat him bloody. Face smashed, ribs cracked. Till cops pull him out, barely alive. Trials of Circus, July 88 to September 89. 50 witnesses. Survivors, cops, experts. He's cocky, pentagram on his hand. Hail Satan in court. September 20th, 1989. Guilty, 13 murders, 5 attempted, 11 rapes, 14 burglaries. November 7th, 19 death sentences, gas chamber. Big deal, he sneers. See you in Disneyland. San Quentin, 1989. He's on death row, a caged animal. Marries Doreen Leoe, a groupie in 96, chicks obsessed, visits weekly till 2009, when DNA ties him to May's murder. She bails. He's got fans, though letters, drawings, weirdos calling him hot. Health shot, coke, hep C, cancer creeping in. June 7th, 2013, B-cell lymphoma takes him out. 53, no execution, just a quiet death in a prison hospital. No last words, no apologies, just gone. Ramirez's tally. 14 confirmed kills, probably more, 25 plus attacks total. L.A. scarred. Survivors like Inez, Anastasia. Haunted forever. He's a legend now, Netflix docs, AHS cameos, but it's no game. He was real, a walking nightmare who turned homes into graves. Was he born bad? Made that way? Both, maybe, trauma, brain damage, and a sick soul. He's dust now, but the fear? That shit lingers. Mate, lock your doors tonight.